What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Black Opinion, the Apple Guy, and today I'm going to talk about the 5 reasons as to why you should buy the Sony ZV-1. Now, it's been a while since I've done any type of 5 reasons to buy anything video, and I've done a few videos on the ZV-1. Never really talked about the why you should buy it. I've done a few vlogs and just talked about it in descriptions as far as like reviews. But I'm going to talk to you about 5 reasons as to why you should get this camera, especially if you're looking to start your first YouTube channel. So the first reason is size. This is a relatively small camera. So in terms of packed features and what it can do, it's you can stick it in your pocket, stick it in your backpack. You can take it pretty much anywhere you want to go. If you're about to do some video vlogging, or if you want to do some quick photos, simply just pull it out, pull open the screen, hit the power button, do your vlog, take a few pictures, close the screen back up, put it in your pocket. It's extremely compact, and you can always get some type of mounts for it if you want to mount it onto, say, a tripod, or if you want to use it on a just a Joby tripod or any type of a handheld tripod. You can get a mount for it, and you can connect to that, and you can do that as well. I have a newer version on this for my mount because this allows me to use an external mic, and I can simply just pop that out to the side, and I can add a tripod to this, and that's how that works. But size wise, it is definitely worth the money. When this first came out back in 2020, the only other camera that was really in competition with this was the Canon M50, but in terms of size and what it had, it was more actually bigger than this camera, and it came down to actually you had to carry more equipment with it. It was a small compact camera compared to other Canons in the lineup, but you still had to remove a lens, add a lens, and that just kind of became more of a hassle. Where something like this, it's affixed to it. You simply just turn on, do what you need to do, turn off, and you're good to go. Now, another reason why you should also buy this, especially if you're a solo content creator and you are doing a lot of unboxing videos and narrative videos, is the fact that it does have a articulating screen. And that was one of the reasons why I bought this. Not only was the size, but the articulating screen, because it allows you to flip the screen. You can shoot your vlogs handheld or on a tripod. You can check to see if you're in frame, and then when you are, you hit record, and then that's it. Now when it comes to narrating a video, if you want to do some sort of a narrative, again, you flip it, simply just open it, flip it, and then there you go, there's your narrative video. And if you're doing any type of unboxing videos, again, it simply just swivels up. You put this on a tripod, and then there you go. Now, the one thing that I'm going to have to gripe, it's like really only one gripe I have about this camera when it comes to the screen, is that it is not full touch. Now, on my Panasonic G7 and my G85, you did have full touch on those cameras. I'm not really sure why they didn't do it on this camera, especially for the price for what it is. And even with the ZV-E10, which is the upgraded version of this, they didn't do it on that. But on the Canon M50, you do have that for a little bit less. I don't know why they didn't do that, but I'm hoping with the next gen version of this that they do incorporate that. But that's not the only gripe I have with it. Otherwise, for the sake of size and what you can do with it, I really find not having a touchscreen just really kind of minute compared to you just simply just pop it open, close it, stick it in your pocket, and when you're ready, just simply just take your videos. Now, connections, number 3, you have a lot of them. You have your 3.5mm plug-in, which is the top one. You have your multi-port one, which is a USB or micro USB input. And then on the bottom one, which is the one that's the more important one, is your mini HDMI to HDMI connections. And what that means is that when you pop this open, you have a little input right there. That is your mini HDMI to HDMI, and you would use this connection for if you wanted to do any type of Twitch streaming or live streaming on any platform, whether it's for Streamlines or Streamlabs, or if it's OBS or YouTube or Facebook or whatever. When you're using it as a webcam, you simply just HDMI or mini HDMI to HDMI, and you can plug it in to your HDMI connection. And if you want to use it in a Twitch scenario where you're using OBS or Streamlabs, you can use connections such as the Elgato Camlink or the Camlink Pro, which I'll have a description, I'll link down below for those if you want to take a look at those. But that's what I use for streaming on my A6400 as well as my ZV-1. I just simply just mini HDMI this into my Elgato, and on the end of it is a USB. I simply just plug that into a USB port, and then that's how that works. But the inputs are there, very useful. Again, size and all of that makes it very useful with this camera. Now, number 4 is battery life. Now, that's going to vary depending on how you shoot your videos and the situations in which you shoot those videos. So for me, I can go for about 2 days shooting this video because I use this a lot in my talking head videos. Sometimes I may not feel like wanting to use my A6400. This works perfectly fine because it's minimal, it's small, doesn't take up a lot of space on my desk. And whether I'm shooting in 4K or in 1080, I can get about 2 days worth of video. That's if I'm just, stopping, recording, stopping and recording. That doesn't mean that you still shouldn't buy another extra battery. I recommend that to anybody who's buying any camera. Always make sure you have an extra battery just in case the inevitable happens where you're recording, your battery dies, and then you're just stuck. But in terms of if you're just using it in a home scenario, you can use dummy batteries, which there are a lot out there. I will have a link below for some good ones that you can use, either connecting it via USB or you can simply just power into a power outlet. And then there's others where you can just simply just run it off of a power bank, and then that works as well. But I'll have a link below for that. But battery life is going to vary. But for me, when I use this, I get about 2 days. That's actually really good, considering that when I'm shooting on my A6400, usually I get about a day or so, depending on how I'm shooting it. But now I have a dummy battery for that, so I don't really have to worry about that. So if you're using this in a home setting, I would definitely recommend investing in some sort of a dummy battery. That way you can save your batteries for when you're going out on vacations or going out to a concert or going out somewhere into a venue where you're going to need your batteries. I would recommend that. Now, price. This costs about $750 for this. Now, when I bought it 2 years ago, I got it with this, which is known as a simple Sony Bluetooth remote. This was in a package called the Content Creators Kit, which at the time was around $650 when I bought it because it just came out and Best Buy had thrown it on sale. But this is a very useful tool if you are looking to buy this as a kit. Now, what this allows you to do is when you simply connect this to the thread on the bottom of your camera, it gives you a host of options when you Bluetooth this to your camera. And I do show you how to do that. So if you have a Sony ZV-1 and you're thinking about buying this, I'll have a link below here or in the corner here, and it shows you how to pair this camera or the remote with the camera itself. So as you can see, you have your phone, your photo button there, you have your record button, this is your zoom in, zoom out. This is a custom button, so whatever you have this set for custom button, when you initiate that, that's when the customization of whatever it is you have on your camera, that initiates that. And then right here is your lock button. This is when you are doing any types of vlogs or any type of photos or anything where you have your hand on the remote and you accidentally hit the record button in the middle of a vlog and you stop it. Well, what this does is the lock button prevents that from happening. So when it's in the lock position, you can tap on a button or hit something else and it locks the button, basically disables it so that you don't accidentally stop a recording or you accidentally hit photos and take a picture of something before you're ready to actually hit it, or you're getting ready to do a photo and you accidentally hit the zoom in and you're zooming in while you're taking the photo when you're not trying to. That allows you to it disables it. It's really useful, and again, you don't have to buy it with the camera. I found that it's very useful, especially if you're going to add this to a tripod. Again, if you're doing this in a home setting where you don't have to reach up and hit the record button, you simply just turn this on and then you just simply just hit record and then that's it. And by turning it on, I mean you simply hit it from the lock to the switching it to the little white button right there. Now it's unlocked, and then if I slide it again, it's locked. And that's it. And I find it very useful, especially for what I do for videos. If I don't feel like when to hit record, I should just tap on this and that's pretty much it. And that's everything that I have for this camera. Now again, I'll have a link down below for everything I've talked about, as well as the playlist for my Sony ZV-1, as I've done a few videos on this. I did a review and a vlog on it, and I talked about some really cool accessories for this being one of them, and I'll have a link down below for that. So that's everything I have for this video. And again, if you're new to my channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, that way you don't miss content when I drop it. And my name is Black the Apple Guy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe.